What's going on, folks? My name is Joe, aka J to the OE. I hope you guys have had a great Christmas and holiday time. Yesterday on Christmas Day, I had my brother, my sister, my mom, and all their families over. And man, it was just a really great, chaotic, and loud time with all the kids. And I mean, the adults too were pretty loud. And so that was just a really great time. I was exhausted by the end of it, but my heart was full, man. And so it was a big blessing to me to be able to host and to be able to just spend time with really my family and hang out. So I hope your holiday and your Christmas was also really good to you. As we end this year, I always think about the games that I played, and I played a lot of them. I actually didn't think I played a lot of them, but then I went through the list and I'm like, oh, looks like I played a lot of them. And I wanted to give you my top 10 games that I played this year. Not all of these games came out this year, but these are the games that I played. Before we get started, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and hit me up in the comment section. What was your favorite game that you played this year? In no particular order, except for the last three. I did put my top 3 games out here, but this is on top of the list, or top of the pile, so I'm going to talk about this first. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Finally, after however many Legend of Zelda games, we finally could play as the princess herself. Well, there she is. That was Link. But yeah, we can finally play as Zelda, and I think she did great for her first game, you know. I did not like the inventory system. I don't think anyone did, but it was very creative. I loved that I got to come up with my own solutions about every puzzle. And yeah, the story was fun. The art style is really cool. I do like that art style. I think this art style will hold up in any generation. It's like when people made fun of Wind Waker, of kind of that cel-shaded art style, but honestly, it still holds up. And so I think something like this will really hold up in the future. But Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, one of my top 10 games that I played this year. Another one of my top 10 games, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Did not come out this year. It was a very old game. However, the Switch port came out this year, and it was great. You know, I love playing games on the go. Has given me a whole new freedom, and it has allowed me to play like really long games. And this is a pretty decently long game. What I like about this, it's a first-person game. You are in the kind of the night's time, but you play just as a blacksmith's son. And you have to learn how to fight, you have to learn how to read, you have to learn how to do every single thing. There's no, like, you're not the hero of the story, you're not, like, the one. You're just a regular dude. And, yeah, I love this game. I can't wait for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 coming out in 2025. And, yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance, one of my favorite games that I played this year. Changing systems. I know I said I didn't play Alan Wake 2, and I didn't, but the reason why I have this is because I did play Alan Wake Remastered, because in this copy came with a digital copy of Alan Wake Remastered, and Alan Wake Remastered was just fun. You know, it was creepy enough for me, I had a really great time with it. I was on the edge of my seat. It's a game about Alan Wake, surprise, surprise, and how he writes stories and mysteries, and the stories that he's writing is starting to come true. And yeah, chaos ensues as it goes. And I was gonna play this year. In fact, I probably put in about 1 or 2 hours right after I played Alan Wake. I started playing Alan Wake 2. But, you know, it was towards the Christmas time, like Christmas was ramping up, and I wanted to be happy, and this wasn't making me happy. It was making me creeped out. So I changed it up. So hopefully next year I'll get into Alan Wake 2, maybe in the fall, in October, or anything like that. All right. Another PS5 game that I really enjoyed this year was Star Trek Resurgence. If you're into choose your own adventure type novels and you're into Star Trek, this is the game for you. I love Star Trek Next Generation and Star Trek Deep Space Nine. That I was into those games, and I haven't really played a Star Trek game except the one in Sega Genesis. And yeah, and I heard about this. I got this at the buy two get one free GameStop deals, one of those that was coming on this year. And yeah, this was kind of like, I'll try it. And this honestly reignited my love for Star Trek. And it makes me upset that Netflix no longer has Star Trek. So I can't watch it. I think it's on Paramount now. And I don't have that. I got so many subscriptions. It's getting more expensive than cable. So yeah, I can't keep up. But anyways, Star Trek, choose your own adventure kind of thing. I want to play this again so that I can see if I could go into another route. But this really made me feel like I was in Star Trek and doing their adventures and making decisions. And yeah, I thought it was really, really cool. So Star Trek Resurgence, one of my favorite games this year. Another favorite game of mine was Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. And I just wanted to make sure it was right. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, really great. I love that I think the last Prince of Persia game that I actually played all the way through was Sands of Time on the original Xbox. And yeah, I just didn't really hear good stuff about the rest of that, so I stopped playing it. But when this game came out, and when this game came down to about $15, I was like, yeah, I'm in. Let's try it. And it surprised me, man. It was great. Metroidvania, tight controls, the boss battles were super fair and super hard or challenging enough, and I could still beat it, because I haven't gotten good in a very long time. I'm too old for that. I got kids. I got a full-time job. I can't put my time into it as much as I used to. But anyways, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, had a really fun time with it. And yeah, I love the art style. I love the gameplay. And yeah, this was fun too. Balatro, surprise for me. This was my first Black Friday purchase. It went down to $20 and my buddy was like, you gotta get it, man. It's really good. And so I got it. And yeah, I'm hooked on this game. I love poker, I used to play a lot of poker once I had when I had a lot more money to throw away. And yeah, this was fun. This is a poker roguelite game. And yeah, I love kind of the little multipliers that you could do. You could customize how you want to play every single run. I've only beaten one run. I've only beaten the blue card run here. But yeah, I can't stop playing this game anytime I'm in in line or in some sort of way where I could just have 5 minutes. I play Balatro because it is now also on my phone. That's how much I love this game. And yeah, this is great. Actually, this turned out to be my top 4 because I got 4 left. And the pile, yeah. So, man, actually it's a little bit tough. Yeah, I'm going to have to change this up. So my 4th best game that I love to play is Metaphor ReFantazio. Metaphor is an Atlas Sega game. A brand new IP from Atlas, which is really cool. It's Persona in a fantasy world. The story was great. The art style was great. Your companions was fun to get to know as well. And Metaphor ReFantazio is everything great about the Persona game in a fantasy setting. And the villain was great. The stories was great. My one gripe about this game is that it felt like the Lord of the Rings Return of the King, in that I thought it ended 2 or 3 times, and then it just kept going, and I was just ready for it to end. But I understand why a lot of people's game of the year was this, Metaphor. It just wasn't mine. That's okay, Number 3, Unicorn Overlord. This was another Atlas game, Vanillaware, and there is over 60 characters in this game, and the way they did it in a way where I cared about the livelihood of each of those characters. And man, it was so good. There was twists and turns for me. I love the gameplay. The gameplay is very similar to another one of their games, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. And yeah, I love being able to just tell my troops where to go and okay, go, take care of it. It's great. And yeah, it just reminds me more of chess, and I really love chess. So Unicorn Overlord, fantasy world, again, with elves and unicorns. and all of that. But yeah, really, really fun game. My number 2 game of the year was Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I know the rule was I have to have finished all of these games, but I have not finished this game. I got stuck in a level, I think Shadowheart's mom, that final thing, and I just stopped because I needed a break. And I haven't gotten back into this, but I loved this game. Like, this was fun. And I can't wait to get back into it. I really want to restart a campaign and do it all over again, but I kind of want to finish this one first. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 was the game of the year in 2024, and I understood why. This was amazing, deep RPG. If you want to get lost in like a story, man, this is it. This is basically Dungeons and Dragons in a console, and yeah, it was amazing. So if this was my number 2, what was my number 1? It's a little bit more of a guilty pleasure for me, because I understand why it didn't win any game of the year or anything like that. But Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is my number 1 game of 2024. This is the last game that I finished. I finished this a week ago. And I love this game so much. The story, it's very quirky. It's very Japanese, like anime and all of that. It's set in Hawaii. You get to follow Kiryu and Ichiban here. And I honestly have only played Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon. And but this has made me, for next year, I want to play every Yakuza game that they've made. And so I'm already working on Like a Dragon Ishin. Thanks to Video Game Plus, I have a physical PS5 version of Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. And yeah, after that, I'm going to start with Yakuza 0 and just go for it. But yeah, I love Ichiban, I love Kiryu, I love the characters here. The gameplay was fun, the story was great. It's like a Japanese soap opera. And I understand it's tropey, it's corny and stuff, but I loved it. I teared up a few times. And yeah, this is my game of the year this year. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. So that's it. That's my list. What games did you enjoy this year? I hope you guys have had a great holiday and that you guys are getting some rest, a little bit of introspection as the year closes. But yeah, there's going to be some changes to this channel as we go. And we're going to talk about that just real quick on the next video. But before then, I will see you later, or I will see you another time.